I just want to say that if anyone ever told you that being bald-headed was a low maintenance, they lied. Hi Beauts, it is Reese the Beaut, and today's video I just wanted to come on and talk to you all about 5 things that I absolutely hate about being bald-headed. The first thing that I hate about being bald is having to shave every other day. If you're new here, then you may not know, but I was diagnosed with alopecia back in like 2017. And the type of alopecia that I have, the hair grows very fast and rapidly in some places, and in other places does not grow at all because the hair follicle is destroyed. So hair cannot grow there. So if I don't shave like at minimum every other day, it just becomes very obvious the parts that are affected by alopecia versus the parts that are not affected by alopecia. So it is just very cumbersome having to shave every other day. Like sometimes I wish that I had a different type of alopecia where the hair does not grow at all. And I know, like, not trying to take away from those people that do have that type of alopecia, and I know the grass is always greener, but like really, I could do without the hair on my legs, the hair on my, I could do without my arms. We don't need hair. We don't need the hair there. We don't want it. We could do without it. Like eyebrows, eyelashes, we'll definitely keep those. We love those. Please don't take those away. But like, yeah, it's a chore and a task to shave every other day. So absolutely hate it. The next thing that I hate about being bald is that in the summer times, I'm extremely hot because we don't have any protection up here. The sun is just beaming directly on our head. And then in the winter, it's the complete opposite because I'm probably like 10 to 15 degrees colder than the average person because, again, no protection. The cold air is just right here. And I also don't wear like wigs. I do wear hats, obviously, in the wintertime, but even then, it's still just gets real brisk up in the dome area. I guess this would be like number 3. But another thing that I hate, and I don't even want to say I hate it, but it's just not my favorite, okay? When people stare. Like, I get it. There is a certain way that we're supposed to look, and I don't fall into that category. But I'm okay with what I have going on over here. Are you okay? Are you okay? Because the fact that you have to stare and like make faces, I'm concerned about you. Like, people definitely stare, they make faces, I will say like 60% of the time people will stare but then also compliment me afterwards, like, oh my gosh, you look like whatever, or you're rocking it, you have a good shape. So I will say like 65% of the time it's usually followed with some type of compliment. But the other 40% is just like blatant staring and just people scrunching up their faces, and I'm just like so confused by that. I don't think being bald is anything like, wow, oh my gosh, but for closed-minded people, maybe that is a big deal. Like, oh my gosh, you don't have hair. But you would think that people have learned to accept like uniqueness and individuality, and I don't know, you'll be surprised. But like I said, most of the time people want to compliment me, or they're just like saying that I look beautiful, things like that. And to those people, thank you. I really do appreciate the compliments. And of course, there's always going to be haters. Like, if my hair was down to my butt, people would probably say, oh, she's too skinny, or she has a big nose. Like, people are always going to find something. And that's a part of the reason why I just decided to shave my head, because people will talk about you regardless. You really have to just live your life and not worry about the opinions of others. Like, as long as you're safe, happy, healthy, you're contributing to society in a positive manner, like, just do you, you can't worry about other people. So that has really helped me along this journey and continues to help me along this journey. With that being said, let's get into number 4. The 4th thing that I hate about being a bald girl is probably, again, kind of like related to the high maintenance of it. Like, when you're traveling, and I travel a fairly decent amount of times throughout the year, you definitely want to make sure that you have your razor and like a travel size, what do you call it? Shaving gel and things like that. You definitely want to bring your stuff, because it is not always, depending on where you're going, you may not have easy access to those things. So whereas like here, for example, where I live, I can walk 5 minutes any direction and have access to a razor, shaving cream, all the necessities, all the things that I need to make my baldie look fabulous and to feel good about myself. Whereas in different places of the world, it's a little more of a struggle. It's a little more of a task and a chore. So just having to be prepared all the time and not being able to just, do things on a whim and not consider, obviously, the things that I need, that can be a little annoying. I won't say I hate it, but it's not my favorite part. And lastly, number 5, the last thing that I hate about being a bald girl is that I don't have anything to hide behind. So when there's breakouts, A, B, C, D, like I don't have anything to hide behind, no hair to just like swoop over my face. Like breakouts are very evident. Like you have to have a really good skincare regimen as a baldie because it is all there for everyone to see. Sometimes I'm like, wow, I really don't want to go outside because I feel like I look crazy. Or even when I'm healing my, breakouts and stuff, now I'm left with all these dark spots. And sometimes it can make me a little insecure. Don't get it twisted. I know I'm that girl with my baldie and all, but it can be a little annoying and make me feel a little bit hesitant to go out if I'm having like all these like dark spots on my face that, again, I have nothing to hide behind. So that's probably the 5th thing that I hate about being bald. Those are the things that I do not enjoy about being a bald girl. I do love being bald overall. I feel fabulous. I feel beautiful. And I hope that if you're experiencing alopecia or any other condition that has caused you to lose your hair, I hope that you know you are beautiful. You can do this. We don't all have to look, dress, think, and do everything the same way. So just step out and live in your baldie, step out into your purpose and all that good stuff. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, it costs nothing to subscribe, but maybe a millisecond. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button as well. And if you have any questions for me on how I've been navigating my journey as a fabulous baldie, feel free to leave them down below in the comments and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Other than that, thanks, beauts. Stay beautiful. Love you. Bye.